Hello again, everybody. Harry Boxer, the technical trader at TechTrader.com. It's Thursday, the 29th of August. And as we do every Thursday, a swing trade review. And that's what you're going to get. There's still about 15 swing trades in play. A few have been stopped out with the recent market drop a week or two ago. But right now, APDN, which popped and pulled back and then popped again, is now in a consolidation mode. Note the low volume, note the green bars and a rising OBV. I think, unless there's some kind of collapse real quick underneath like 180 to 185, I think the stock holds to, it runs up to 4, maybe 5. Keep an eye on this. APPS pulling back on a falling wedge after a nice pop and saw it go from $1.70 to $4.62, so nearly a triple. And now an orderly 1-2 wave pullback. This could be in place shortly, so keep an eye on this one for follow through. My targets now are going to be 4.5, 5.5, and 6.5. AVXL. Now this stock has been consolidating for near 6 weeks. It's near the apex, it's near the moving average, it's near the rising 50. It needs to hold ideally around the 5.5, 5.75 range. It's 597 right now. Any move that pops it back up through 664 with volume could trigger a move to 8 or even 9.5, 10 zone. On the short side, BPMC was put out as a tech trader swing short. You can see today that it might have broken the pattern. Last couple of days has been very weak, but today was a bearish engulfing bar. Not a big loss, but it seems to me that if it runs down from here, it could drop to 84 and 74. And alongside EH, the Chinese aerospace company, broke out. We put a swing on it, ran up to target number 1, and now it's flagging. Looks to me like maybe forming some sort of inverse head and shoulders. I tell you what, though, any move above 1580, 85 in the stock looks like 17.5 and near 20. FEIM popped sharply. We put a swing on it, then backed off to test support across the prior highs. It's come right back, and then some. Today was a nominal new high of 14.5, but it did pull back. If it gets through this consolidation zone over the last 5 days, I would look for 16, 17. IOVA popped out. We put a swing on it. It ran up and then backed off. It's in a rising kind of a pitchfork type pattern, Andrew's pitchfork. And my target now is 13 and 15. LUMN is still in a large coil wedge type pattern, but it did break down recently. Now let's take a look at the last 2 days. Low volume, somewhat low volume ebb. Technicals have turned flat to neutral. Obviously, support is 4.5. You want it to hold that, but the upsides to 7, 8, and 9 may be doable. LUNR popped after hours on a $120 million NASA contract. And right now we're looking to see if this gets up through the double top, and if it does, any move tomorrow above 610.12 could spike it. Don't know if it's going to get there, but I would say at least the test of around 7.75, 8 may be doable. PAYO exploded. We put a swing on it. It now has a rising flag that broke out today, or a rising ascending bull coil. My near-term target is 8 and then 9. QCOM on the short side, head and shoulder top breakdown, and now a rising bear flag. Note the difficulty of getting through this level in the last 2 weeks. It has not gotten back to 175.6. If it does, it could be covered, but I would rather put a cover over 181 of this high. If it does roll over in the next day or two, it takes out 168. The retest of the mid 150s should be in order, if not worse. Possibly secondary target near 140. Junior stock REFR with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave move, and then a pullback, and then a pop, and now a flag. Watch it carefully, because a move through 240 or so could get this to 3 and 4. RIVN came down after we saw the pop pullback. We put a swing on it. It met the targets and now pulled back. It looks like it's a go again with a tight stop under 12.75. A move over 15, which is your near-term target, could get you 16.5 and 19. SPRY popped and broke out and ran and then pulled back. It's consolidating in here on low volume. I still like this one for an intermediate move to near 20. The targets are retest for 16 and then 20. And finally, VRNA, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves up and now a flag. Well, it's less reliable, but it doesn't mean it's bearish. What I'm saying is if it does break out, this stock could very well move to the mid to high 30s. Keep an eye on it. Tight support at today's close around 26.5. And beneath that is then 24.5. That's your swing trade review of what active open swings we still have at TechTrader.com. Good night, everybody.